preparing to go live here with our Wednesday night word. So thank you for joining the live session. I'm getting ready to go live here on Instagram. So bear with me while I'm looking at other screens. Hopefully everybody has had a great night. You are excited to go live. As soon as I can figure out my buttons here. We'll be happy to go live. So we're also live. Hi, Instagram folks. So YouTube folks, bear with me while I get the camera going here. We got our Instagram folks. So I'm going to be looking at dual cameras, both on Instagram and for YouTube. So you're going to notice a little bit of different traffic there. So what we're doing tonight for both audiences, we are doing our Wednesday night words with Cap City students. So I would encourage everyone to log in and participate. If you are watching via YouTube, if you have followed our YouTube channel, you'll actually be able to type in the comment section and ask your questions. On Instagram, folks, feel free to type in your questions as well. You'll actually have the opportunity on Instagram to be a part of the live session if you would like to. Instagram's currently telling folks that we've gone live. We'll give it a couple of minutes as we wait for students to join in on the live session. So. Hopefully everybody is having a great Wednesday night, Wednesday evening. I'm not sure what time it is right now. I guess it's 7:32, so you guess it's technically evening still, post-supper time maybe. But we are fixing to really get things up and going once again here at Capital City Christian Church with our student ministry on Wednesday nights. During the summer, we take off from our Wednesday night growth groups, so we don't spend a lot of time on the Wednesday nights, but I want to do the Wednesday words just as a way to give everyone an opportunity to kind of ask questions. What's going on right now? You know, we've got a lot of different things going on in community, going on in the world, and it becomes quite difficult to feel like you're getting those questions answered all the time. So. I see we have one viewer on YouTube right now. If you would like to ask a question, if you'll notice in the lower right-hand screen is where it should say Cap City students say something, and I'm going to type a comment. So there on behalf of Cap City students. So if you are part of the YouTube channel, you can actually follow this account, our Cap City student account that lets you watch the live stream. And if you put in your email address and just do your subscription, so subscribe to follow our YouTube channel, it'll actually give you alerts when we go live off this channel, and it enables you to do comments just like I did. So lots of stuff going on community, lots of stuff going on worldwide, a lot of questions about what Wednesday nights are going to look like, how our sessions are going to be split up for the high school. We're going to be discussing what the game plan is for Wednesday nights here in a few moments, and then we'll also be discussing maybe some upcoming events. Again, if you have logged in through our YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, as I'm looking back and forth at different cameras right now. If you're logged in through our YouTube channel, then if you will subscribe to the account, you'll actually be able to utilize the comment feature, which is under our live chat. So that live chat, questions you may have, it could be about things going on in the community. It could be COVID related, racism related, questions you might have, or just curriculum related, like what are we doing this fall? Maybe you haven't been able to attend Cap City Student Ministry, and you would like to ask kind of about what we plan to do this fall, our back to school bash. We have our middle school outreach this Saturday, which is our middle school game night. Happy to discuss those items as well. Also, our Instagram folks, we got a live session. Looks like we've got a few followers that have chimed in. If you have any questions that you would like to share or ask, it could be community related, just things going on around the country, the world, Frankfort, right here at Cap City. If you have any questions that you'd like to discuss or what we're looking at for student ministry going into the fall events coming up. We don't actually have this chat set up for the graphics to display on top while I'm chatting. So we're just kind of going to do the basic approach. But just to give you a couple of updates, this Saturday, August 15th, is our game night for middle school. It's called Middle School Game Night. We like to do specific events for our different junior high and high school or middle school and high school groups. So this is a game night, both in video, board. It's also going to have open gym. So we actually have 3 floors here at Capital City Christian Church, and we're going to be utilizing all 3 floors for this game night. It's going to be quite the experience. A lot of places can have an open gym, which is great, but we're actually going to utilize the space in our student worship center. We have the student hub area where we will have tables set up, and we'll have all sorts of board games. But up above the student worship center, we have what's called the balcony. The balcony is what overlooks the worship center. That is our brand new game room. Game room's been going through a lot of renovations. We just finished the paint a couple months ago. We're still doing some trim work there, and we're going to be adding in some new lighting. But we have all sorts of game systems up there. We have Wii, PlayStation, several things up there, lots of games, lots of controllers, and it's set up and spaced out enough. That's the beauty of the balcony. You can have multiple game systems going on, multiple people playing, and you don't have to share, be on top of each other. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities we can with antibacterial wipes and all that stuff to clean remotes, clean off tables and stuff like that. So we have a great setup there. We also have the Cap City Student Cafe. It's currently closed, which means you can't go inside the cafe, and it's actually under renovations right now. But just for social distancing guideline purposes, we closed the cafe because there's just not enough to social distance in there, not enough room. But what we've done is we serve from the cafe door forward. So we'll actually have tables set up, and it's going to have snacks provided for our students. So it's just going to be a great opportunity, and this is for our middle school students, so you'll be able to join us. I don't want to forget I'm looking at the YouTube audience as well, so I'm sorry if I'm not turning my head as much. But this is for middle school, so if you're going into 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, you're eligible to attend this game. If you're in high school, I'm sorry, unless you're serving as a chaperone that night. We do have some of our upperclassmen that are chaperoning, but this is just for middle school, special event for middle school. But we do have a middle school and high school event that's coming up very soon for Back to School Bash. So August 23rd is our Back to School Bash. It is on a Sunday night. We're actually bumping it up an hour. Normally we meet at 6 p.m., but we're actually going to be kicking things off at 5 p.m. So at 5 p.m., we're going to be grilling out. Again, we're going to take advantage of all the best practices we can for social distancing. So we'll be grilling out on Sunday night. We'll have that food. We also have a gigantic, and I have to do the hand gestures like I did here at church on Sunday, a gigantic inflatable that's going to be available to our students. And we'll, again, have that cleaned off, and we'll have sanitizer for everybody as they go in, as they come out. But it run the length of the entire Student Worship Center. This is a giant inflatable for everyone to get spaced out in and have fun. It's going to be a lot of fun that night. We have our worship service that's going to kick off at 6 p.m. We'll actually bring in a special guest speaker. I haven't revealed who that is just yet, but we'll have that coming up in our advertisement very soon. We have a very special guest minister coming and joining us that night. I have our worship band, and then at the end of the service, we're going to offer several things. We're going to have ice cream available, but we're also going to have a karaoke contest. And there's not many places that you can do karaoke in a church. I don't know how many churches do that, but we're going to do it right after the service. So we're going to finish with worship, and then we'll already have everything turned on. We'll have everything ready, just a little bit of a computer button programming, and we'll have the microphones ready to go. We'll wipe them off and clean them off between each use. But we'll have a karaoke contest plus dessert. So it is going to be a great night. I hope that our students will come out and attend our Back to School Bash. Again, this is for middle school and high school students. So it's for 6th grade through 12th grade. We'd love to have you and love to celebrate with you. Janet, I see you on there. I see your comment, need help. Is the audio not coming through, or are you volunteering? It's a good question. Instagram audience, I know you're on my cell phone, so the audio is coming through there, but I really won't know on the YouTube side unless our YouTube followers are volunteering. Yes, definitely can use some help. If you would like to attend, Janet, are you talking about for the middle school game night, or are you talking about for Back to School Bash, or both? Any and all. Awesome. Yeah, we always have room for volunteers, especially if Michaela is going to be here on Saturday. If you want to volunteer, that would be great. You're a pro at our snacks. So Instagram folks, we're talking to Janet. She's one of our amazing volunteers at Cap City and actually runs the Cap City Cafe for us in amazing ways. So yeah, Janet, if you can help us out on Saturday, that would be great. We'll do a typical Sunday night setup. I'll probably move the popcorn outside. So we'll add an extra table just to make it a little bit easier so it's not so hot in there. That's right, Instagram. We have our own popcorn popper just for the Cap City students. So that's pretty awesome stuff. So again, if you're just logging in, if you missed it before, this Saturday, August 15th, is our middle school game night. This is just for middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th. But August 23rd, that is our Back to School Bash. That's for middle school and for our high school students. So we're going to have a great time. Lots of food, lots of fellowship, lots of fun, and inflatable, giant inflatable. I just look forward. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to tackle somebody inside there because we're on air, so it'll be safe. We'll wear a mask, we'll social distance afterwards, but tackling in there in the inflatable sounds kind of fun. Maybe not. Maybe we won't get to do that. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about our upcoming Wednesday nights. We'll be starting our Wednesday nights, I believe it is September 2nd, if I'm looking at my calendar correctly. Our Wednesday night growth groups will start back up. Cap City students, we're going to be a part of those as well. In the past, we just offered two, a middle school and high school one, but I'm actually going to be changing things up a little bit. So we're going to offer them topic based as we have leaders available. So there might be times we merge groups, but we'll offer a study that's based on growth, a particular growth element. We have our Right Now Media access. So we have our Right Now Media program, which allows all sorts of resources to us online, and you can actually we can start a study on Wednesday, and then you can continue to learn more about it and go over it throughout the week as you have time, logging into that account, and then we'll revisit it once again. But we're also going to have some studies. We have a sports group that's going to be meeting. So we've got some young men and women who are athletic, and they would like to do more of a Bible athletic based venue for growth. So we're going to be doing a study in the gym with that group, and they'll actually have time to study and go over, what God would use our athletic platforms, especially right now. We'll look at how professionals are doing it. We'll look at how collegiate athletes are doing it. Of course, a lot of that's changed during the COVID restrictions, so we should have a lot to talk about and how things have changed so much. So we'll have those discussions as well. And then we're going to offer a kind of I'm going to call it a worship resource one. We're going to explore the different ways we can do worship, and that can be confusing for a lot of folks who are new to it. But we'll talk about the art of art, the art of music. So when you walk in to a service at Cap City Students, we encourage worshiping different ways. We say that, but we say that in a biblical manner. So if you have an expression of worship, painting, which we've done here at Cap City, it could be writing and journaling that out to the Lord as a form of worship. As David wrote out worship in a lot of the poem and the poetic nature of Psalm, so we're going to be exploring a lot of those components as well. So that's at least 3 groups that I hope to get started here coming up September 2nd. Which gives our student ministry a variety. A lot of our adults have variety on which groups they go to. So this gives our students more than just, this is the student one, this is middle school, this is high school. But it actually lets us get a little more topic-based, explore, folks who are up and moving and really love the athletic nature of things. They're going to be spending a bulk of their time right there in the gym. And then those who have more of a growth study based, we'll go ahead and do a particular topic on growth, and then the formal worship one, we'll explore that one as well. So. Any questions from Instagram or YouTube on our growth group plan for our Wednesday nights? I know I'm looking back and forth at different screens here. Checking for comments. All right. Open forum questions. Back to any of our other topics or open forum question topics that you might have for Cap City students or Capital City. Scroll here. Whoops, I knocked the camera over. Sorry about that, guys. That's never a good thing. Wanted to send a shout out hello there on Instagram. A little bit different. YouTube folks got to type on my phone. All right, again, so we have covered upcoming events for August Back to School Bash, for our middle school game night. And then we've talked about our game plan for our Wednesday night growth groups. So for Wednesday night growth groups, September 2nd is our anticipated start date. We're looking at the 3 different groups that we're going to be utilizing on Wednesday nights. So we'll have the one that's growth-based, which all of them are growth-based, but right now media growth-based. We'll have the athletic growth-based one, and then we'll have the worship one, worship resource one. So it should be something new for our students this fall. All right, once again, opportunity for open forum questions. If you have anything to add in for Cap City that you wanted to talk about, questions for this fall. And now I'm still bouncing back and forth here. Excuse me. All right, we'll have more updates coming in future weeks. I haven't really planned out a lot of September or October yet, as we're waiting to see what school year is going to look like as we wait to see. We do have an idea that we're going to explore, and that's possibly on-site tailgates here at the church, which would mean in the event that sporting venues won't allow spectators, we don't know if that might change, or just the difficulty of it, or offering an alternative to it. So we have a lot of our students who are athletes who will still be participating. So I'm going to work on the logistics of that, what that would look like to do some on-site tailgating, meaning that you can set up in the church parking lot, you can be socially distanced, and then we just have to either have a screen provided for one game, or everybody's kind of responsible for doing it themselves. But we can still get together and have a great time of fellowship, even if we're just watching it on our phones. That's a great way to do it. But look forward to all that comes this fall, and the excitement of making some of those future decisions. Of course, we're also looking forward to this coming Saturday. So again, if you've just joined, or if you joined later, you missed it in the earlier part of this, middle school game night this Saturday, August 15th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's going to be snacks provided, but on top of that, very, very, very few places can offer their own video game room. So actually our student balcony has been converted into a video game room. We also have space on the second half of it that's got tables up there. So, if you have tablets you want to do the games on, if you have card games and you want to be up there where the video game action is, or if you just want to watch, we have a section there for spectators. It's a big enough space. Everybody can spread out during those games. Nobody's on top of each other. But that doesn't even count the board games and other games that are going to be going on downstairs in the Student Center and our hub, snacks that will be provided. And then we'll also have the opportunity to open up the gym and have those games spaced out. So it's going to be a fun night for our middle school students. All right, if no other questions, we're going to close out this live session. Appreciate you all logging in and being a part of Cap City Students. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me here at Cap City SM on Instagram, or through YouTube. You can send us a message as well on our channel. Look forward to talking to you all at our next live. Oops, and I dropped the camera again.